Tell me if this sounds familiar. You're over 40, you have over 15 years of solid job experience, you've applied to over 200 jobs, and still nothing but crickets. I was helping someone update their resume recently, and they still had job experience listed from 2008. And I thought to myself, this right here might be the reason why they're not getting any callbacks or any interviews. Look, I know you've worked your butt off to get to where you are in your career, but recruiters, they're not reading your whole life story. They're skimming for what matters right now. Hey friend, I'm Xavier, your job search cheerleader and your favorite marketing girly. Today in this video, we're talking about how too much job experience on your resume can actually hold you back, what to trim, and how to make your resume feel fresh and relevant in 2025. But before we dig in, please consider subscribing to my channel. I show up every week to help people navigating layoffs, rejection, or burnout get unstuck in this job market. Why should you delete super old experience from your resume? Okay, let's be real for a second. That role you had back in 2008, it was probably really good, right? But in 2025, it might not be relevant anymore. And here's why you should probably delete anything before 2015. Ageism, unfortunately, is a very real thing. I consulted a career coach and mentor who reviewed my resume and said, "Girl, why are you showing internships and jobs you had over 15 years ago? Delete that mess. All of it. Gone are the days of being wise and having like umpteen years of experience under your belt. That's not really valued anymore. Listing old roles can unintentionally date you. Also keep in mind that recruiters scan quickly. Long resumes with history that's irrelevant to the job that you're applying for can get you skipped. And telling your whole story, like all of your truths, could be holding you back. And we gotta understand that tech and tools evolve, right? Marketing in 2007 is not the same marketing in 2025. So a common rule of thumb is to keep your resume current. Focus on the last 10 to 15 years of relevant experience, especially if it aligns with the role that you're going for. If it doesn't speak to what you want to do now, then just delete it. Okay. So as far as what to keep and what to delete, you should definitely cut your graduation dates. I'm sure you're a very proud alumnus of the school that you graduated from 20 years ago. But unfortunately, and I say it again, ageism. Next, delete jobs that are older than 15 years. Unless they're relevant to the job that you want to do now, delete it. In my own resume, I cut out anything before 2015. So I gave myself a 10-year window instead of a 15-year one. Next, you want to get rid of outdated skills. Microsoft Office Suite, Google Suite, etc. We pride ourselves on knowing how to use these tools, right? But now it's assumed that everybody knows how to use Word or Google Sheets. Get rid of email and web searching, typing speed, data entry. These skills may have mattered 15 or 20 years ago, but listing these skills now may do absolutely nothing for getting your foot in the door. And honestly, companies don't care anymore. And then you want to ditch those objective statements, right? Good communication skills, written or oral, or team player, which can seem super cliche, or words like hardworking or dedicated, which can be hard to prove. I used to have these statements all over my resume, and you know where it got me? Ignored. Now, in terms of what you should keep, roles with relevant and transferable skills. I want to dive into this a little bit more. And actually, this may be a bit controversial, and you know the girlies love controversy, but some career coaches even suggest changing prior job titles to match the job that you want. Now, don't shoot the messenger. Each company may have different titles for similar roles. Let's use marketing manager, for example, but the company you worked for called the role like a market comms liaison or something like that. Some of them say it's okay to change that job title if the skills line up. Next, you want to keep your big wins and impact, but make sure you update the language. So instead of saying that you managed a team, say that you led a team of 10 people that generated over $10 million in revenue for the company. Words matter here. And lastly, you want to keep any certifications or credentials that are still current. Not that Microsoft Access cert that you got like 15 years ago, but maybe those centered around AI or other relevant current technology. When I graduated from college, and I won't say how many years ago, I'm gonna keep that a secret, I got a Microsoft Word certification, but I know that that's irrelevant now. Instead, I focus on my marketing AI cert that I got last year after I got laid off, because that's relevant for today. And I'm sure 5 years from now, something else will be more relevant. Anyways, if you worked at a major company, say before 2010, and you want to mention it, you can add it briefly under a section called Additional Experience without the dates. Keep it simple. Next, we'll talk about how to give your resume a 2025 overhaul and refresh. So first, update your format. Keep it clean. No fancy graphics or Canva templates. I repeat, avoid Canva templates. Even though that may sound tempting, save Canva for those random birthday invites or social media posts. Use modern fonts like Arial and keep it at size 11 point font. Avoid serif fonts like Times New Roman or Georgia. And make sure you structure your resume with bullet points. This makes your resume easy to read and simple to follow. Next, you want to focus on skills and results. Start each bullet point with an action verb and quantify what you did. So, for example, increase email open rates by 35% using targeted A/B testing. Or you can say, achieved a 35% increase in email open rates in 6 months by using targeted A/B testing. Recruiters eat this up, and it shows that you know how to drive results. Then you want to add a tech forward section. Even if you're not in tech, showing you can use modern tools like Slack, Canva, HubSpot, etc. actually matters. This also shows that you're staying current and that you can learn new tech. And lastly, use AI to help you edit. Tools like ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini can help you reframe that older experience and bring it up to modern times. Of course, if you use these tools to modernize your resume, be sure to tweak their output to make it sound like you. Since I also struggled with my resume being ignored, I decided to build and put all the prompts that I used to revamp my resume in my AI job search toolkit, linked in the description below. So if you're over 40 or close to it and feeling stuck, just know this: your experience matters. You just need to frame it for today's job market. Your resume shouldn't be a book that tells your whole life story for your career. That'll get you ignored. It should be a highlight reel. So cut the fluff, show your relevance, and don't be afraid to leave the past in the past, okay? Drop a comment below if you've ever felt like you weren't sure what to delete from your resume, or if you've got a question, because I got you, friend. Also, grab my free AI resume fixer linked in the description below. It'll help you kick off modernizing your resume. But if you're ready to really dive deep into overhauling your job search experience using AI, check out my AI job search toolkit linked in the description below. Because why build the prompts on your own? You know I got you. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more job search help that actually gets you interviews. As always, it's been fun hanging out with you, but I gotta go. See you in the next one. Bye.